Okay, we're starting on our fans. So we finished, I think that was row 7, and we're going to switch to our 3.5 millimeter hook. Now the fans are going to be worked in the chain 4 spaces, like I said before, and you're going to alternate colors. So you'll have 4 fans that are one color and 4 fans that are a different color, and they go opposite. So you'll have one color here, one color here, one color here, but they go opposite. So I'm going to switch now to my other one. You can see here that I've done the fans. So on this one, it goes pink, orange, pink, orange, pink, orange. They're all different. So this one's going to be my orange. Now, you can choose to do it any way you want. For me, I'll do all of the pinks, and then I'll go back and do all the oranges. So you can see here, I have 4 pinks, and I only have 2 oranges. So I'm going to do an orange here and an orange here. And again, these are worked in all the chain 4 spaces, the valleys. For this particular stitch, I go ahead and make a slip stitch onto my hook. I found it's easier for me to just keep the yarn on. For me, that's easier. All right, so in this entire pattern so far, we've been working on the right side. So the right side means we're never turning back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We're just doing one side. So this is my front side, and this is my back side. Now for me, I can tell which is front and back because I've done it for so long, but even though sometimes I will get confused, I'll put a stitch marker on the back side so I know which is the back side and which is the front. Sometimes I will just leave a tail from my very first round that on the back, and that's how I know it's the back. And then on the front, there's no tail or stitch marker. So for this particular fan, and it's the only stitch in this pattern where you're going to work front side and back side. So don't freak out, but it is kind of fun. So that being said, let's get going. So it says on the right side facing, that's the RS facing in parentheses, we're going to join yarn in any chain 4 space by working 1 chain, and then we're going to 2 chain, and that counts as our first half triple crochet and chain 1. Then from there we're going to do 1 triple crochet into the same space and chain 1, and we're going to do that 6 times. So it's very, very simple, and it's very repetitive, which makes it really easy. So into this chain 4 space, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to chain 2. So it's chain 3 altogether, really. Now this counts as our first half triple crochet. Now we're going to triple crochet and chain 1 6 times. So yarn over once, in through this space, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. That makes our triple crochet, and then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do that deal 6 times. So yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 1, and chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2, chain 1, now I wasn't really counting, so I'm not counting this first stitch because this first stitch is a half triple crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so I need one more set, and that set is a triple crochet, chain 1. So I'm going to triple crochet. I'm going to chain 1. And then I am going to finish with a half triple crochet. So I yarn over. This is just like the double or the triple crochets we had been doing, except we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. That's a half. Okay. So now I have this little kind of fan here, and you can see the spaces in between. I have 1 half triple crochet here, I have 1 half triple crochet here, and in the center I have 6 half triple crochets, each having a chain 1 space in between. Now for fan row 2, we don't finish off here. We keep going. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to work wrong side facing, which is the WS facing. So after I've chained 4, I'm going to turn my work over. And now you can see I'm working on the back. There's my stitch marker, because we always work right to left. So we can't go the other way. So that's why we have to turn our work. Now in this one, you're doing exactly the same thing. You're going to do triple crochets, but instead of chain 1 in between, we're going to chain 2. So it's very easy. Don't let it confuse you. This chain 4 counts as our first half triple crochet plus the 2 chains. And we're going to be working in this, not in between the stitches. We're going to be working at the tops of the double crochet or the triple crochets that we previously made. So hopefully that makes sense. I'll do it and then show you where we're going to go. So we're going to yarn over and do our triple crochet in the into the stitch, not the space. So that means this is the space right here. We're working right in here, which is at the top of that double or that triple crochet. And then we're going to yarn over and yarn over again, and then we're going to chain 2. And again, we're going to work a triple crochet in the next stitch. It doesn't say space, so the next stitch is this one. And you're going to always work on top of those previous triple crochets. And then chain 2. And again. Chain 2. Chain 2. And chain 2. Now don't forget our actual set is always a chain 2. So after the triple crochet. And now we're going to end with a half triple crochet, and it says we're going to do that into the second stitch of the third at the beginning of the last row, which sounds very confusing, but again, if it's not so bad. Right here you can see this is where we very first started and chained 3. We want to go into the second chain of this chain 3 right here, which is going to be right there. As you can see, this is one chain right here. Hopefully you can see that. Then there's 2, and then there's 3. If for some reason you put it in the first one or third one, I don't believe that's going to make a big deal if you accidentally did that. Okay, so then there's our fan. We can go ahead and cut that and tie that off, or just secure it so it's not going to go anywhere. And then you can turn it back over and see how pretty you've done. Now, again, in our next row, you guys are going to be working in these spaces. So it is important that you have chain 2 on the top there. But go ahead and finish your fans and weave and tie in your ends. And we'll come back after that.